I'll tell you the thing that I really thought was a good piece that they did on Monday Night Raw was the McIntyre piece, and they showed like he was like the chosen one, and he kind of failed, and he went off for like 4 years and kind of found himself and came back and worked himself um, back into the position to win the Royal Rumble. And boom, now he wins the Royal Rumble. He's going to go against Lesnar, and COVID hits, and he wins the championship in an empty arena. And he defends his belt in an empty arena. And before the people came back, he lost the belt. And now it's just like, it's his chance to against Seth to become a champion again. And I
Mm-hmm.
just thought that that was like done very ESPN. You know, that had a really good feel to it. So
That's the thing with storylines, right? You wanna craft one that, I mean, when you were doing creative work, you had to take into consideration, of course, like long-term plans, right? I mean, if it's a guy, even after like he's chasing or whatever, but you know that there's gonna be stuff left in the tank for him, and you guys can go beyond that. You've got to write or book or both with that in mind and kind of protect, even though you know the guy's not going to unseat your champion. So, like if LA Knight is not going to beat Roman Reigns for the title, but there's something down the road. How do you do it where you protect them, still make them viable beyond that, but you're going to eventually need a definitive finish for the feud? Like beaten, but beaten on his feet. Was it win on my feet? Heels win on their feet. That is that old phrase. I forget. Heels win on
I
their
think when
backs.
it's I think when it's time to for him to get beat, man, just it's like a boxer. It's like, was there any other way for Tyson to get beat than just knocked out by Douglas? You know what I mean? Like a split decision? Like, no,
Right.
just you just. I think that when somebody has that kind of a run, because then he turns around and wins the belt a month later, and it's like, and we start streak number two, and he's at day three.
Right. Right. Yeah.
It's just that easy to get it back because the money's always in the babyface chasing the championship.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope that they haven't. It seems like Cody can take like Cody. They've got to stop doing the. He's got the bad ankle, yet he limps down to make the save. It's like it's starting to get uncle.
Okay. Right. So good point there. Now, so Monday night, what was I didn't see. Well, what did they do Monday night to advance the angle? Was
They've got the match. Um, Damien's got who's he got? Damien's got Cody.
right. That so. Did they do anything to advance the angle? Because we're what one week. Well, I'm thinking where this
It,
airs. This is
it
going to
was
air
kind
on
of
the
funny that
sixth.
what they did early was um, they brought out Rhea and Dom and the other dude, and
Dom
she
D'Angelo.
she basically made a match for uh, for Priest on the show. And they went in the back. He's like, I thought I was running the show. So they kind of like did like a really underlying, no, you're in charge, man. You're in charge. You're in charge.
Okay. Right.
So they planted a couple little seeds, and um, but that, it's just they're like the whole thing. Like it's almost like it kind of looks better sometimes when you light the building and then you just put the spots way up top. But man, there's those buildings are so packed for their TVs.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, they have ushers with like LED flashlights up in the top row, going, "Look, there's not an empty seat up here either." It's just like wow. But no, I just thought that they did a good job of the kid on the left looks like he's like was just got done playing softball in the Twilight movie. I just like where do you what's his story?
I don't
Sammy
know.
got. I mean, we were all saying this. Sammy and them. Sammy got a hell of a pop. I mean, it just his character is so beloved that it's.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. What was the? We have a highlight of the show. What was the main event? On
Um,
Monday.
it was Damien.
Okay,
Yeah, it was Damien.
makes sense. Hey, you know what? Did you see that? Having nothing to do with Monday night. Robert out of nowhere says, "Who do you feel needs a little? I'm sorry. Who do you feel needs a last title before retirement? I feel Randy Orton, no matter the title.
I don't think he's coming back.
Is there anybody that deserves the send off title? I guess
Well,
that's the
after
question.
watching that piece on Drew McIntyre, I'd like to see him get the belt back just to go out and just to perform with it in front of a crowd instead of a Mad Max Thunderdome of fucking television, Max Headroom fucking world.
Very good.